This is going to be a great show. Fight Night, the $1 Million Heist, starring Kevin Hart, Don Cheadle, Samuel L. Jackson, Terrence Howard, and Taraji P. Henson. Also, Chloe Bailey and Lori Harvey. So I'm going to get into a few of the characters and share with y'all the premise of this show. So the show is premiering September 5th. And it's categorized as a drama. It's going to be a series on Peacock. Here's how it reads. Fight Night, the $1 Million Heist is based on the acclaimed iHeart true crime podcast about the infamous story of how an armed robbery on the night of Muhammad Ali's historic 1970 comeback fight changed not only one man's life, but ultimately transformed Atlanta into Black Mecca when a hustler named Chicken Man, Kevin Hart, hosted an after party to celebrate the fight with a guest list of the country's wealthiest. The night ends with the most brazen criminal underworld heist in Atlanta's history. Suspected of masterminding the crime, Chicken Man is hell-bent on clearing his name, but must convince his old adversary, J.D. Hudson, Don Cheadle, one of the first black detectives in the city's desegregated police force, who is tasked with bringing those responsible to justice. So there's many people, also in this, but these are the main characters, okay? Kevin Hart listed as the Chicken Man. Wily and hungry Chicken Man knows Atlanta is a city on the verge. To claim his piece of the pie, he takes on an enormous gamble that threatens everything he holds dear. So apparently this is going to be a very serious Kevin Hart, not really a comedy Kevin Hart, right? Samuel L. Jackson, who also was in The Great White Hype. Frank Moten, he says a notorious boss in New York. Frank has ambitions to add his hometown of Atlanta to his empire. To do so, he'll need The Firm, a network of regional crime bosses when the gangster code is broken. Frank ensures there is absolute hell to pay. Sorry, my text is very small. Maybe I should even make it bigger, but Taraji P. Henson is Vivian Thomas as Chicken Man's business partner and lover. Razor Sharp Viv has her ambitions set on leveling up from running numbers to running Atlanta. So this is a series that's heavily based in Atlanta. We know that, the Atlanta boxing scene is prevalent right now. A lot of events being held in Atlanta right now. Boxers, Tank even fought there. I believe Shakur fought there. Don Cheadle, J.D. Hudson, as the only black police officer in his precinct, the upright J.D. must take on organized crime, the racist Atlanta PD, and the most controversial figure of his time, Muhammad Ali. Terrence Howard, not to be confused with a different Terrence Bud Crawford, pound for pound #1 boxer in the world. He plays Cadillac Richie, a stick-up man with a criminal pedigree. This rising East Coast boss is as known for his ruthlessness as he is for his illustrious mane. So your boy Terrence Howard in there with the mega perm. Then we got Chloe Bailey. She plays Lena. As a waitress at the iconic Silver Skillet, Lena sees and hears everything. When she crosses paths with Chicken Man, her life veers off course in ways she could never have imagined. Then we have Lori Harvey. She plays Lola, a star of stage and screen. Lola's arrival in Atlanta proves to be a catalyst in binding the fates of Chicken Man and the Firm. So I watched the preview. Obviously, there's reasons why I can't play the preview of it, right? You can always watch the trailer on Peacock or just look it up. I'm not going to play the trailer for obvious reasons. But again, a heavy boxing TV series with some of the biggest actors. Like, if this was a movie, this would be big. If this was about anything, that would be big, because you have Samuel L. Jackson, Kevin Hart, Don Cheadle. One of my favorite movies with Don Cheadle, Earl the Pearl, Man the Goat. And you got Terrence Howard, right? One of my favorite movies with Terrence Howard, Idlewild. You know, Samuel L. Jackson, one of my favorite movies with Samuel L. Jackson, of course, Pulp Fiction, Mini, right? Even the joint he did with Bernie Mac, but you know, The Great White Hype was great. He been in so many movies, I wouldn't even dare try to name them all, right? So it's a star-studded cast. Taraji P. Henson, of course, known for most notably Baby Boy. And y'all can check it out on September 5th. So if you watching this in anticipation for the series, or after episode 1, or after you've seen the entire series, feel free to give your review or comments. I'll probably, you know, keep y'all a little bit updated. But again, this drops in about a month on Peacock. So it was being advertised during the Olympics. So that's kind of how, you know, I wanted to make sure I do this right. I believe one of these characters is considered the godfather of Atlanta. I think it might be Samuel Jackson's character, right? So let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's the baddest brand in the lane, Champside. Peace.